Alright, good evening. So, my name is Purple Malindan. It's my real name, and it's this is the video demonstration of my Linux challenge, the Linux challenge. So, alright, let's go on then. So, for the first part of the challenge, Linux Bash commands and scripting demonstration. So, for this, let me just go to this project that I did. Almost a month ago. I finished it. So it's a data pipeline automation. It pulls data from Merchant Spring, processes it, and uploads it to Airtable, the backend of the main dashboard of the client, their service. So let me. There's a shell script here that I'm gonna use to them. I'm just gonna go through this. So this shell script, this is actually deployed in a AWS EC2 instance. So there's a folder there. I cloned. This is uploaded into a GitHub repository and it's cloned there. So that of course when I edit it here, I just upload it there and it automatically updates as I will explain that later. So just to go, let me just go through this. So first, basic commands here just for the logs, just echoes, and there's a cd here to go into the folder, a source to run this, to activate the environment because this is a Python script mainly. It's the main script. So just some remove commands here that are actually redundant because it's gonna do these later anyways after every run of the automation. So yeah, I just think I put it there just to be sure. And here is the main Python script that does what I explained earlier. It's got multiple API integrations, and once it's done, after it's pulled the data, processes it, and uploads it, it's all here on these three data directories or folders. So since this is a instance in the AWS and I want it to I want the storage to be always fresh, and I don't want it to be I don't want to worry that the storage can get full or something like that. I'm deleting all the data that is processed and pulled and pushed, but I am archiving them into a S3 instance in AWS too. So this is what it does here. So just the name for the naming of the file and some paths here and the directory, and there's a tar command here for archiving and compressing, and then and here is the command that sends it to the S3 bucket, and after that it's gonna remove all the data that it's processed and pulled. So here are just the removes. That's why I said it's redundant because it's doing it anyways after all this. Looking now, remove this could be more efficient. I could just put the name of the main folder. It's gonna delete all this anyways because it's got a recursive flag here, there. So it could be more efficient. So that's it for the basics. Let me go on with the Docker deployment and the SSH. My plan is I'm gonna deploy a Docker container, and from that Docker container we're gonna SSH into the host. So first let me check yeah, I stopped it earlier. Let me just turn it on again when we're all set up. So first let's create the Docker container. So that command, let me just say, it's to run the VS Code in the background. That's the purpose of the end. I just recently, luckily for me, as you can see, I already am using the Ubuntu operating system. Recently I took the exam around 5 days ago or 4, the CompTIA Linux Plus exam, and I luckily passed it. So it's very fresh to me, the knowledge. So where am I? Let me just go on then. So I just turned on the VS Code here, and let's open jobChallenge, open, and let's create a Docker file. And here, let me just do the copy these. I asked ChatGPT for it. It's very much, it's more efficient. But I assure you, I know how to do this. It's just more. I'm not ashamed to use ChatGPT. It's the way to go, really. So just to explain, as you can see here, when it's pulling the image and it's gonna install this. As you can see here, that one of it is the OpenSSH dash client. I prepared this earlier. So when we build this, we got an image that we could use to do SSH. All right, so since we have that now, let's build that. Sudo docker bench. Oh, I'm sorry. Let's just use dash and dot because it's in the same folder, and I think it's successfully did it. Let's get in that container. Sudo docker run dash rm so that it will delete it after its use. That's root and the client SSH, I think that's, and bin bash the shell. So we're in the container now. Let me SSH let's look back. Here. Refused. Yes, because yeah, and another thing. Pretty long password. It's running now. And also another thing is this port is actually running, it's using 222.22.22. So we have to put that here. Dash sorry, port. And we successfully connect. I'm sorry. It's asking for the password. And there we go. We are in the main host. So that's a success there. Well, what next? I have to be honest. I don't know this. I have no experience with this cert bot yet, but I assure you I can learn it pretty quickly. I think it's just for the SSL setup. I think it's for this using the security. So usually what I do is the one that I learned is the creating the public, private and public key, and sending the public key to the server for the passwordless connection. So let me just go on then. Resource monitoring techniques. Yes, experience managing scaling web application. Honestly, I'm here no. I'm gonna say no here. For the optimization and stuff, what do we have here? The stop. Yeah, to explain what we're seeing here. On the load average, it must be somewhere. It must be ideally less than your the number of your CPUs, if I remember correctly. And yeah, I could understand this very much. Most of it, yeah, pretty well, honestly. I think I disabled the swap. I don't have any swap, as you can see, because 32 gig is, I think, more than enough, and I don't need the swap space, swap memory. So I think this is it from me for the demonstration. And alright, so yep, so I think I'll send this video, and I'll go on and fill up this form, and hopefully I hear from you. And thank you for the opportunity, and I'm stopping this now. Thank you.